Alright, hello everyone. Will you look at that? We're pulling out Beyblades again. Oh, I gotta up the volume a bit for my mic. But we're pulling out Beyblades again, you know? Woohoo! Oh, I think I need to fix my mic filters. Let me just... That should be fine now. Okay, it's higher. How's everyone doing today? I don't know if there's if things are being, like, okay-ish. It seems that my laptop's kind of fighting for its life, but, you know, we'll still try for it, you know? We're not doing anything too crazy. It's just, you know, like I said, it's like last time. You know, we ponder, we blade, you know? So, you know, let me open up the seat. Oh. I decided to... Okay, let me, I'm not... Guess things are not, quite... Why am I behind me? There we go. So yeah, you know, different setup. So we just get, it's just like, we still get to play with the Beyblades, and then I just talk about whatever, you know? You know, right now, you know, I like to have, like, some video or whatever, just playing. Usually when I'm doing, like, stuff, I have, like, a video playing, you know, as, like, white noise and all that. Oh. As white noise, so I'm listening to some stuff right now. Alright, let me show you what's different. Okay, so these aren't really different, except the different, I guess, really the big difference is I've started painting them. So you can see how my drawn dagger is now blue. Let me just fix something. Okay, so yeah. Drawn dagger is now blue. Oh, I did get a brand new Beyblade. I got a Drawn Buster. I also painted it blue. I painted my Shinobi Shadow. Like, there's this black and blue Shinobi Shadow. I painted it. I painted my, Sphinx Cowl. I really like how I did this one. I did a black wash. I did like a black wash and then red highlights. I think I did a really good job on this. I posted onto Reddit too. And then I saw someone do an Infinity Stone Wizard Rod, and I thought that was pretty neat, so I decided to do that too. But instead they were using gemstones, and I just painted it on. And then I painted my Hell Scythe, or Scythe Incendio. So just what I think would be a neat one, like a little fire motif. It makes it red, so you know, I think that's funny. And then I guess highlighted my Leon Claw a little bit too. Alright, let me just check through here. Oh yeah, whoopsies, gotta put this onto shuffle. So yeah, we just, you know, we pull something out, we play. I really do like starting with this. This guy's like the most generic guy I have, but oh, other stuff is the ratchets. I started figuring out how to actually use, like, how to 3D print them properly. So, like, look at this. Look at this two-sided ratchet. The circle ones are still here. This one's a little bit special. This one's like a rubber 5, so instead of it being just like a typical 5, it's actually the sides here all rubber, which who knows if it actually does anything. I just think it's neat. And then I did a bit of playing around by shifting the heights on these. Like, oh, I have a lot of like 380s and a lot of 460s, so I started flipping them so I could have a few more 360s. Okay, let's start simple. Let's actually start with these two. I don't actually know where the camera is sometimes. Okay, let's start with something fun, like Scythe Incendio, two-sided, 280 flat, and then Leon Claw. Let's pick out the new, like, just parts I know I did not have when I did it. So Leon Claw, 5 rubber, and What's a part that I didn't have before? I never used disc ball in last stream, so you know, why not? You know, the fun that I get from this is like, you know, just doing the randoms. I think I set it up to have a better angle too. So you know, let me demonstrate the color. So yeah, you can see how like, it's like red and orange now, and I think that's a lot more interesting than just the grays. So yeah, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing okay. Yeah, that's something. That's a reason why I'm scared of. I wasn't particularly into the idea of using this stadium, because if these have a big difference between the Takaratomi thing and the Hasbro Stadium is that if a bay gets launched out of bounds, it stays in a little pocket. While these, if it launches out, it starts rolling. Oh damn! Oh wow, double KO. Okay, let me just up the music a bit because I can see it's a little bit different. Now, I think a good way to like do this is like every time a Beyblade bursts, we swap them. Which, in this case, except if it's like a really big attack type, like some weird way like, I built these things. But yeah, I've been doing pretty okay. Not been doing. Oh, we should pull out a Drawn Buster actually. Drawn Buster versus Wizard Rod. That's a classic. Okay, let's try to do a 260 because I think you know, I like the idea of like I don't look up things, but seeing something like this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely like a good combo, right? I had to lower the bit rate because it's like, I don't know, for some reason my laptop just decided, oh, I'm just gonna not be good at internet right now. But you can see it points on this pit, the two like main bits, contacts. Okay, what's a fun one? Cyclone. Ooh, actually no. Look at this weird like, oh, you can't even see it, but it's like a weird gear pattern on it. A mini gear. It's like a gear almost. And let's be something. Let's go crazy. Wizard Rod with a 0. And why not? Let's give it the full thing. 0 ball. I think that's a little interesting. Alright. Oh, whoop. Yeah, every once in a while we'll swap out to the Hasbro Stadium. Yeah, I guess what do we talk about? You know, how have I been? It's been a couple days since the last stream. I haven't really done much. It's mostly been just prepping because I have a midterm coming up. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, maybe instead of just the bursts, we'll go for knockouts too. You know, we'll just keep going until there's a knockout or a burst. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Maybe we'll give him a better, we'll give him a one-sided bit instead. But yeah, I haven't really been doing much outside of... Oh wait, no, I was working on an animation. One of the many detours I do. I was working on that. I finished it to a point where I'm like, I'm happy with it. It was like, am I happy with it? Not exactly. There's still parts I could have fixed. But it's just like, okay, I can't just be detouring all day long, you know? So, like, gotta drop it somewhere. wonder if I can actually... Can I even beat this Wizard Rod combo? It might be too strong. Never mind! Knockout. Guess that is something that could... Like, okay. Take that out. Let's pull out a Wizard Arrow. Wizard Arrow on, let's say 3. 380? 380. And something a little interesting. What about this weird looking bit? Let me, I think this song's been going a little too long. Oh, 4 minutes. Okay, that's enough. Oh, you know something that's a little funny? I didn't actually, finish. No, not finish. Oh, I didn't find... I was using a different set of headphones last time I was streaming this. So, the funny thing is just, I can't find them. I don't know where it is. Because last time I was using a set of wireless headphones for the PC laptop. And I can't find them. I don't know where they are. So I'm using a different set that's connected directly to the microphone. Oh, someone else is streaming. I gotta go pester them. Let me go put... No, I can't. This is the laptop. I can't. It cannot handle... I already had someone on stream, like, I tried at the beginning, and I was dropping frames. So, we're not doing that. And I'll just have them on my phone, and it's like, oh, no more background music. For me, I do have background music, so I know what the song is playing at the moment, but, like, man, it seems like this guy's just being a bum. Let's try for a more aggressive bit. I also want blades, because, you know, that's what I think at least is the most important part. Oh, man, this one's doing pretty good. Maybe I'll... No, one more round. So I guess, what do I talk about? Ooh. I guess Drum Buster 1. You know something I was thinking about, dude? I should probably go and release the files that I made, because you can see, like, here and here. I've made protecting guards for the stadium, and ever since, I saw the release of, like, Impact Drake, you know? And I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently people start bashing through their stadiums. So I'm like, okay, I should probably post it on the Reddit about these guards. And it's like... Although I do need to mention, it's like, to get these to fit, I had to... These were, like, approximate measurements. Like, they do fit, but, like, you gotta do some, like, you know, extra work. Okay, Sphinx Cowl. Let's do a defense. Let's just do a strong. My favorite ratchet right now is the 5. I don't have a 7, unfortunately. And scouring through the internet, I have not found it, like, in a free copy of 7. I found a copy of, like, a bunch of them, but not 7. Which I wish, you know, I wish I could have found. But, you know, I could just, you know, pay someone. But it's actually kind of wild how much, like, stuff you can find for free if you, like, really search. How long is this song? Oh, right, 15 minutes. Let's play something else. So, I heard that if you launch at an angle, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this. If you launch at an angle, it makes it more resistant to super attacks. I like calling them super attacks, even though they're like extreme dashes. Burned out. Let me pull out a shorter attack let's just pull out Cyclone. So we're just... I lost my train of thought, actually. I forgot what I was talking about before. Wait. But yeah, I do find this stuff interesting, you know? Okay, let me see here. What was I talking about? I was talking something about Beyblades, but I can't remember off the top of my head. You know, if this guy if the Drawn Buster wins too much, I might swap anyway, because, you know, you can't have... Ooh. Yeah, no, okay, he's won too many times. That's enough. At some point, I should do a setup. I should start doing, like, Gundam kits here. There are some, like, parts that I left, like, not finished. Like, I have a perfect gray unicorn that I never actually... like, I finished the whole Gundam, and I did do a wiring for coloring and all that. But I didn't, what would you say? What song is this? Oh. I didn't actually, get the weapons. I didn't make the weapons yet. Because I was like, when I start fiending for Gundam, I should probably have some stuff ready. Even though I actually have like 3 or 4 kits I could just make right now. Full kits. Okay, let's go back to Sphinx Cowl 5. Okay. And a needle. Guess I could put it in here while I'm like grabbing something. How about roar? Nah, let's have a bit of fun. Let's pull out a left spin. Let's pull out Cobalt Dragoon. I didn't really paint it. I just put in like black lines, accenting lines. Okay, let's try this one. I think this one's a 10. Made up. Okay, Rush. Cobalt Dragoon Rush 10. Okay. Whoa. Yo. Oh, you know, speaking of fake laughs, it's kind of funny how, okay, the other day, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, when the Monster Hunter beta opened up again, I was, you know, I played it with my friends, and every once in a while, you know, when you do like a fake laugh, right, you know, hee, you know? So sometimes when I do a fake laugh, I do like a weird ass dolphin noise. You know? I make a stupid ass joke and it's like and then it really like caught my friends off guard because I guess the time gaps between like when we meet up and the actual like and then me doing that noise is long enough that they forget that I do it. So I'm like okay, I can't. Whoa. I do like some sort of like dad joke. I can't really think of anything right now. And it's like something punchline joke. And it scared the hell out of my friends because they thought that was like one of the monsters in the game doing something. Like they were pulling off a new technique. Oh, I should, I mean, I'm worried about posting these, because, you know, I didn't make these, I modified them, but I didn't make them. Oh, whoops. Is this, you know, this is the Excel bit, rubber Excel bit, but I 3D printed a TPU needle. These bits are actually, like, crazy. they're extremely interesting. Like, I wish they'd make these real. That's how, like, neat they are. Like, okay, start and look at... Take a good look at him, this Shinobi Shadow. Look at how he gets hit. Look how... Oh, damn, I guess he's too light. I need a better, defense type. Or, I need a heavier bag. Let me get a heavier bag. Just to prove my point. You know what? Fine, Leon Claw. He's heavier. It's not that great. Not that I follow meta. I'm just, though I watched, you know, Beyblade content. Yeah, look at how it, like, there's barely any knockback on it. So a rubber needle would actually be crazy. Like, look how well it's just taking those hits. Really, the big question is whether or not it has the stamina. But I hope Takeru Tomy is, like, you know, considering doing a rubber needle. Like, look how well that's taking the hits. I think just Dragoon's just a little too good, though. That's why he's losing. Because I do this with, like, other bits. Like, okay, I also did a rubber ball. Grab it. Nope, that's just plastic. Here we go, rubber ball. Maybe I'll pull out another rubber spin. Because I think maybe the equalizer, the spin stealing, is doing a little bit too good of a job. Okay. Pulse chain. 480. Low. Flat. Yeah, if you got a blade that's, like, heavy, it just all of a sudden can just take hits really well. Let me pull out a different one. I'm gonna continue using the rubber ball. Take away the... let's pull out Unicorn Sting. Sting Unicorn. You know, as much as the collector in me, like, really likes, like, when I get the Beyblades, I get the OG colors. There's a point where I'm like, I gotta not, like, I gotta get over that. Okay. Let me just fix the music. Okay. Oh, Jesus. No, bitrate's still, about how it is, but it's like, it just says the connection's bad for some reason. Who knows why? So yeah, we can just you know, this is the type of stream where I'm like, I can just discuss things, right? You know? So let's see, what do I have on notes? Oh, you know something that's fun, real fun? It's, you know how a lot of times when someone asks a question, a lot of people, like, I mean, like, a lot of people, just, like, say something, and then just ends it with, like, hope this helps. I hate that. It's like, it's just such a patronizing way to say something. You know? Hope this helps. You could just answer it. Like, I know some people are saying it, like, when they say hope it helps, are genuinely like, I actually hope this helps. But a lot of people say it in a way to patronize. It'd be like, I don't really understand, like, I don't get why you do this. It's because this dipshit. Hope this helps. let's have this guy. Okay, let's pick a fun bit. Okay, I think we're already running out of things. I already picked every single part I have. Oh wait, no. All reliable. This really messed up looking ratchet I found on Thingiverse. This weird. This one's like called like magma or something. I think it's interesting. Roar Tyranno with magma elevate. Oh wow. Yeah, it's really annoying how much like people love to like patronize each other during like online. There's water. But I also see a bunch of comments about other stuff. I'm like, ah, yes, gotta love that. These are pretty equally balanced, huh? Like, there's like 50-50 wins. That's neat. Something else I just like don't understand. Oh, music's over. Okay, gotta lower the music on here. Something I don't understand is whenever, you know, companies do like a thing, like do a whole IP or whatever, adapt an IP, really just like do a thing. And let's say the first thing is super successful, you know, like something like, I don't know, The Walking Dead or Invincible, you know, the Netflix show based off of the comic book Invincible. Why the fuck do they just take away budget after it shows it's a success, you know? Like, what's actually wrong with these people? Why do they do that? Like, they put a lot of budget in the first season, you know, gets people in, and then they just drop the ball and just they just decide, yeah, hey, guess what, buddy? How about we half your budget? We half your budget and give you half the people. How about that? It's like, you want this show to succeed, right? Because, you know, if it succeeds, you get money. Why are you lowering the budget? Why are you giving us less money to work with? Like, I can understand them not increasing a budget if the budget was already pretty high. But, like, damn, lowering it? And then sometimes they have the goal to add, like, more episodes. Like, oh, you spent, $2 million for 12 episodes. How about you get $750,000, and you gotta do 18 episodes. What are you talking about? You know what? Whatever. That's enough. Magma ball. Magma. That's enough Sting Unicorn. He's fought enough battles right now. Alright, ooh, Whale Wave's always a fun one. I really like it. This one makes a lot of noise, and I think that's because, you know, the wave design does a lot. I actually do have the prize Whale Wave, which, you know, ironically, you know, you already heard me yap about, like, oh, I want the OG canon colors. Sometimes. Like, I want the OG color for the drawn series, because, you know, main character. I'd love to have the OG color for Wizard Arrow, I just happen to just not. But anyways, it's like a fun bit. Low flat. Or is this low rush? I don't even know. So yeah, they just keep deciding. I'm just gonna lower the budget of things. Like, I think that's just stupid. I guess if we're talking about comic books, what am I? I heard a rumor because of people trying to connect the dots that the new host of Venom might be Paul. Paul, of all people, him. I'd be so disappointed. Like, I'd actually be like mad. This is it's one of those. I'm actually gonna write to Marvel, and if Marvel editorial lets me mail to them, I will mail to them my hate letter. Like, why would you do this? Oh jeez, the little crack over at the little corner. I should probably make a barrier for that. It's starting to open up. Yeah. See, right there. I don't really have a good space to like show it, but there's a crack there. Well, not a crack, a hole. This is a straight up hole, and I'm just gonna. Whoa. Yeah, not. I will be actually hating if Paul turns out to be the Venom. Oh, this is like the same bit, but like 3D printed. Okay. Oh, hey, this is good music. Okay. Yeah, that's probably enough whale wave for now. We'll swap to a new one. I guess really the only ones left are the El Dragos. I guess you could try it. I haven't really given him a 960 yet. You know, I tried having it so it's like, oh, right string on one, left string on the other, but that's really annoying, so I'll just take the parts off and just swap them like I should. I went and ordered it. If you notice, I guess you can't because I don't show it. But this is a. Oh, you can't even see it on the camera. Off-brand, because I ordered my Cobalt Dragoon, and it was supposed to come with a launcher, and it just didn't. I bought a Cobalt Dragoon, and it's supposed to come with a launcher, and I bought a second-hand, like a fake one, so I could just modify it for, like, you know, fun purposes, because I like super long, because it's just less of a hassle to use. But then, it just didn't show up. But the thing is, I only paid, like, $12 for the Cobalt Dragoon, so I'm like, whatever. I can live without it. I can just buy a fake one for like $3 and then modify it. Anyways. Yeah. Something that YouTubers, when they like show you how to modify the Beyblade launchers, they don't actually tell you. Something I had to learn a lot about like spring mechanisms by modifying these things. Because at first, I thought you could just add infinite string, and it would just keep going. Because I saw in videos like people like they pull and it like goes like 2 meters. That doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that, apparently. Because it turns out how it works is, you know, if this was the other computer, I would actually be showing it. I'd be drawing it. But say, like, let's say in the circle, there's a spring in the middle, okay? There's a spring in the middle, and the way this, like, winds back is that you put tension on the string by, like, spinning it, right? And the spring opens up. And from that, the kinetic force of it it returning back to its original position is what gives it the return. That's how, like, those things work. And it turns out, if you want it to stretch more, you need more of that, whatever that is. The more of that, because it's like a string of metal. Effectively a string of metal. So you just need a longer string of metal. It just works. And I did not know that. So instead of it being 2 meters long, it's like 50 centimeters. Or like 2 feet. I don't know how long this is, actually. I never really measured. I just kind of knew it was longer than... I knew it was longer than the original. That's kind of all I work with. You know, I wonder if people are coming and going. Because, like, the reception on this, like, on this stream is actually just, like, god-awful. Which I would not blame them. You know, but, like, no one's telling me anything, so I can't tell. Something else I can talk about. There are some weird, strange people, you know, these days. They believe in stuff like, they say stuff like Thanos. Like, what I mean by these, like, these people, I mean, like, the people who are unironically believe in, like, Thanos' message, like, Thanos did nothing wrong and all that, you know, Griffith did no, I mean, no, that was just straight up just memeing. Looking good. Oh, thank you. Tyson! The Tyson! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Hello. I don't have any of the OG, Classic Gen bays, but, you know, I would. I saw one go on sale the other day, and I was actually really considering getting it. You know, just for collection purposes. I thought it was neat. Whoops. Anyways, what was I talking about? Well, it's not one of those, like, people who believe in stuff like, someone like, I don't know, Killmonger, Marvel, Thanos, you know, those types of people. I think it's strange that people believe in them just because, like, Megatron's one of them. They believe in those ideals, even though, like, you know, they're doing pretty bad things. Just because their underlying message is, we gotta make things better. Well, hey, you know what, Tyson? While you're here, do you mind telling me if, like, the stream's lagging? Because I'm just not sure. I was unsure, and I can't... There's no way for me to actually, like, check it out. If you don't want to answer, you know, that's fine. Oh, this guy's kind of a bum. Wizard arrow. The thing is, this guy's winning too much. Let's do a gimmicky wizard rod. Yeah, let's do this two-sided wizard rod. I think that'd be kind of neat. Wizard rod, rolling ball. Oh, a little. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish I could do something about it, but in the setup I have, I actually can't do anything about it. Not too much, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see every once in a while frame drops. But yeah, thanks for telling me that. I was just kind of curious. Yeah, I was talking about, it's like, characters could do the most heinous things, but if their underlying ideal is, I want to make things better, you just get a pass. That's kind of funny. Alright. Oh wait, I gotta swap out launchers again. Personally, I mean, as much as, I like, oh, I gotta get the music back up. No problem. Yeah, thank you. I like the winder launchers. I do have a couple winder launchers. It's just that, string, for the purposes of doing something like this, it's just whoop, and it's good to go, instead of having to, like, re-pull out the, string, get the ripcord and all that. Let me actually pull, there's something a little funny I can grab. Here it is. Oh, wow. Okay, a ratchet fell out somewhere. For my winder launcher, you 3D print one. You just make it. Oh, I don't even have an absurdly long winder. Let me grab a winder launcher right now, just to show it off. Where is it? Here we go. So you just, I think, I used to have two, but one of my friends, he just like yanked it so hard that it broke. The other one I made broke. I didn't really feel like making another one. Alright, where's the other Beyblade? Let's do a 560. We haven't pulled out a taper yet, so I think that'd be interesting. Yeah, okay. Put that in. I guess this is part of like what I was talking about. Like, it's a pretty calm and fun stream. Max Tate. Oh, thank you. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you also in the Beyblade? I'm not too familiar with the actual names of all the OG characters. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking. When you have a string, as much fun as it is, you gotta like, get the whole string and then just get it in. Oh, right. No. Let me get a flat bit, because that would just show like. Oh, okay. We got some Beybladers here. But yeah, hello. I don't do this too often. I do it whenever I think I have the time to, because I gotta clean my desk and all that to get this ready. Yeah, every once in a while you get loud noises because from the actual clashes and all that. Yeah, that's enough. Let's swap ratchets, actually. Maybe at some point I'll get around to hosting a bunch of these, because it's like, as much as I modify them. Okay, there we go. Finally, click. I modify these to get these to, like, look neat, rubber 5s and all that. I do get worried, like, oh, might be stepping on over people's toes on that one. These are just modifications and not like actual originals. Oh, you know what? You want to know something that something that you wouldn't think about? But okay, let me just fix the music, make it a little bit louder so the ambience is always there. But something you don't think about when you're like getting a phone, because most of the time when people get a phone, they go to the actual, would you call it ISP? No, it's internet service provider. Just say your phone provider, right? You know, like a Rogers or something. Usually you don't have to worry about whether or not I can actually connect to the phone, right? But something you don't realize is the data band, like data on I can answer that later. Something that people don't think about is that data, as in like, you know, mobile data, is actually kind of similar to radio waves. In this some good content. Thank you, Blade Breakers. I just like talking about whatever I'm interested in, and then you can just watch some Beyblades. Oh yeah, phone bands. So internet phone bands, they're actually like different. So different companies actually have different phone bands, radio wave bands. So it's like at different frequencies. So like, you know, like in this case, like if you were to buy a phone from internationally and bring it to where you are, there's a chance that the satellites aren't receptive to the phone that you brought. Okay, that's what you have to be worried about. That's why phones have sometimes roaming and all that, and because of that, sometimes your phone isn't compatible for where you are. What I'm getting at is like a little story. It's like so I was helping my dad get a new phone, right? And I actually just forgot about that. I remember a few years ago, I actually had to like go out of my way. I spent hours researching this stuff, like trying to figure out how to get it. Cause yeah, I can show this. My phone is a ROG phone. Oh, whoops. I mean, all you saw was my camera, but like, my phone's an ROG Phone 6, okay? And I had to import that one because, you know, it's just not a common enough phone to show up. So I had to do a lot of research whether or not my phone was compatible with my phone company and how many bands it actually reaches. So I did a lot of research on that, bought the right version, and it finally showed up. I forgot to do that when I was getting my dad's phone. So when his phone came in, it's like, wahoo, we got it. It's time to transfer. And it just didn't work. The phone reception and phone data. Oh boy, that's a pretty neat phone. It is pretty neat. It's a gaming phone. I used to have a bunch of accessories, but I went and sold them because I didn't actually like. You think with a gaming phone you'd game a lot? Apparently I don't. I had emulators on it, just don't touch them. Because I'm just busy doing everything else, you know, working on stuff, coming up with some crazy Beyblade concept. Oh man, if I could show you those. I considered creating a ratchet. I wanted to call it like the Z ratchet, like a zombie ratchet, because it was supposed to have like it's supposed to be extended up to like here. Oh, up to here. Oh wow. Someone just subscribed. I can't actually see because my screen is too small, but thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I used to have a bunch of phone accessories to turn this thing into a gaming device. But I got rid of them because it turns out I don't actually play games on my phone that much. I just like watch YouTube, watch content and all that. But anyways, the other story. So I was helping my dad get a new phone because his phone was starting to break. So I was like, okay, we finally need to get you a new phone. So I was researching good phones. And I just forgot about the whole bands thing, because, you know, it's something you don't think about. So I ended up getting him this Motorola phone, because it happened to have really good specs. it's like actually deviously like good for the price it was. And then yeah, it just didn't work. So I had to go do my then I like it clicked again. Like, oh no. I need to look this stuff up again. I quickly panicked and had to look up like companies. There's actually a very good site that tells you what your phone's compatible with. I think I still have the tab on my phone. Let me look it up. You know, I'll let it spin for a second, and then we'll do a stamina battle, and then I'll look it up with it. Man, you should do some more Beyblade content. It's super cool. Maybe one day you'll end up like Dynamo GT Heck, Beyblade Geeks even. As much as I mean, I'm flattered that you think that my Beyblade stuff is cool, but this one's like a sub hobby of mine. You know, I do the Beyblade stream because I think it's neat. It's not like something that I don't want it to be like my main thing, right? I just happen to get back into Beyblade X, and you know, I just think it's very interesting. But my main goal is to do like animation stuff, stories, and all, right? Like animate stories and stuff like that. If you look at my other stuff on my on the channel, okay, where's the site? Oh, I don't have the tab open anymore. I can quickly look it up, I think. Oh yeah, if you just look up your phone brand and then signal bands, there's a site called Kimovil, so KIMOVIL, and it'll actually tell you if your phone's like a yeah, thank you Tyson. It'll tell you if your phone brand is compatible with certain companies, and it'll actually tell you. So I had to, you know, quickly look through phones, and then once I found out what phone I needed, I bursted. Once I finally found the thing I needed, the company I need to swap to, I had to go set that up and all that. I went and did that today. So, you know, my dad's new phone finally worked. Oh wow. This was about to burst, because I didn't even have to twist it to pull this out. This guy got lucky. But we'll swap out. This one's pretty up there with my favorites, you know, Hell's Chain. I think this one's pretty fun. Oh boy, a burst, yeah. But yeah, I like the idea of every once in a while doing a Beyblade stream, you know, as like a small reprieve, you know, because I do think this stuff is pretty mesmerizing, you know, watching spinning tops hit each other, that's peak entertainment. I could sit here for hours doing it. What I would be worried about is whether I run out of yapping topics. It's already been an hour. I should put it against the Bench Blade Dragoon Beyblades. Let me look up what that is, actually. Not 100% sure what they're... Oh, okay, it's an oh, yeah, okay. Custom Dragoons and all that. I mean, I might consider it, but maybe in a Big Bang Pegasus. I have a fake one, but as much as I would love to pull that one out, I will get lead poisoning. You know what, let me actually grab it. I have them as a display, a 3D printed display, but I originally bought these, like, you know, just to get back into Beyblades. before I learned that these had lead in them. So I have a El Drago Destroy and a Big Bang Pegasus. You know, I bought them and then it's like, wait a minute, shouldn't I check these for lead? And it turns out they got lead in them. Use a glove, buddy. Yeah, that's what, I got gloves. It's cool. As far as I know, these are coated, so like I should be safe because it's like what? These were fine at the moment because I only found out by scratching it a little bit and then. Okay, let me put those back so they don't get in the way of my table. Alright. Okay, let me see. Is music look? Yeah, no, you don't have to worry. I know about safety precautions and all that. But luckily, since even the Big Bang Pegasus, there's an oxide layer, so it's safe to handle as long as you don't use it for battling. So because of that, I have it as display because I think. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any plastic gens. I'm not, I mean, as much as you see the collection, I'm probably not gonna buy any more for a while. It's gonna be like, my plan is, at least, is to like do it as like yearly buys, you know? Like, every year, near the end of the year, we check out what they got, pick up a few, import a few neat ones like the, if they don't arrive yet, the new Beyblade X, the CX system. Ooh, I think that's cool. I would love to have a CX Drawn Brave or something. Drawn Brave. I don't know what the wizard one is. The Perseus. Those people would have. Let's pull out Leon Crest again. You get Metal Fight Beyblades from Base Station pretty easily, you know. They're up for sale for their OG price. Really? Yeah, I'll think about it for like. Who would I use it? Who would I buy? I mean, I'm not that like. I'm a pretty predictable guy. I would get a Medio El Drago. I only got El Drago Destroy because I thought it was like, because it's the evolved form and all that. Personally, my favorite were the evolutions before it, like Galaxy and really, yeah, that's pretty interesting. My favorites were Galaxy, like of the lines were Galaxy. Actually, no, it might be Samurai Pegasus. 20, 19, 20 bucks, maybe 30. I'll think about that, but it's like, that's a money problem that I'll deal with another day. And then maybe I'll even like 3D print those adapters from Metal Fight to Beyblade X. I think that would be cool. They do lose their burst ability though. I guess I would consider that at some point. Oh, this guy fell out. I just didn't even notice. I guess he's in now. Good old Shinobi Shadow. Just fell out to the side. I didn't notice. Flat versus rubber cyclone. Yeah, though my heart goes out for Metal Fight, I'm still like mainly focusing on these. Like if they do a Galaxy Pegasus or a Medio El Drago in the remake in the crossover thing, X over, I would buy it. I'd buy at least 2 of them. One for playing with, one for collection purposes. Though I would have said that I did actually have a backup El Drago, but I kind of needed a bit of cash at the time, so I sold it. Take that guy back out. Okay, that's enough taper. Let's pull out a funny bit. Oh yeah, okay. Oops. Look at this bit. I saw it on Thingiverse. Warp. It's not that good, but it's really weird looking, so like I think it's cool. You know, the thing that determines whether or not I buy it is, do I think it adds variety? And the answer is yes. How do you feel about the Dragoon Storm remake in BX? The one in the anniversary pack? I'm pretty sure that's the one you're talking about. Let me pull out. I don't like the idea of having white space when it comes to the Beyblading, so let me just pull this off and quickly try pulling it out. Oh, right, yeah, this is the left spinning one, yeah. I really wish that they, that after the anniversary pack, that they do release them. I will get that one, because, you know, there's so little left spins. You know, I gotta get every left spin. That one's an actual, I gotta get them all. Get every left spinning Beyblade. You know, any El Dragos, any who's the other left spins? I think one of them was like Longinus. Is it Longinus? I don't know. There was a Fafnir. I would get a Fafnir. Oh, look, I'm not the biggest fan of the bit on it. Well, yeah, that could be a problem, but the way I see like Beyblades, at least specifically with these, is different from other people. Considering I store them by like by category rather than by the actual Beyblades themselves, because I don't see them as like, I see them as the parts rather than as like as them as a whole. So I don't have too much of an issue with that. But yeah, look at this. This is just a messed up print I did on my resin printer. And it's like, it's messed up. It's now a new part. It's a unreplicatable messed up print. Okay, gotta swap this to the right side. Yeah, with something like those, I hope that they actually you know, make them individual, so I can get my Storm Pegasus, I can get me my Valkyrie, I can get me the Dragoon Storm. Oh yeah, messed up Hexa, surprisingly okay, okay-ish. Is there like a, what is that? No, okay, I can ignore that. No important messages on my phone. They should honestly make a CX version of the Dragoon remake. Yeah, you know, I'm surprised a lot of, like, they should have held back on the crossovers, like, at least a bit longer before CX, you know? Like, I'm sad that El Drago had to be separated into two pieces just because he came out a little bit too early, you know? If there was a CX El Drago, we wouldn't have needed the two things. Actually, we probably still would have, because as far as I know, it's like plastic. Like what they're doing is they're adding more plastic to represent the beast, the bit beast. Yes, that too. Because the gear chips now are close enough to like the bit beast, to the metal bolts, to all those. They really could have held back for at least a moment to do that, but I'm sure someone's gonna go do that, right? Someone's gonna figure out, measure out, and design the chip, and then you can get, and then they'll make a sticker of like the bit beast, and you can do that. And then someone's obviously gonna go and make a chip, and then put a hexagon on top, and then make that the metal bolts. You know? Oh man, imagine that. I guess I don't have a CX to like really show it, but like, imagine if there was like, you know, the CX, they make the sides like they make the sides clear, and in the middle is like an actual solid color like bolt or something. That'd be cool, just to like try and make it look closer to the original. Let's put Hexa. Whoa. Oh, knockout. Guess this guy can stay. We swap Sting Unicorn for someone else. Blood Drawn Buster again. I think it'd be neat to give him a 5. Yeah, 5 rubber. Rubber Cyclone. I guess maybe I should post those. I just need to go and remember where I got all these, like, the originals from, and then I'll go and do that. I did post onto Printables a modified, the modified rolling ball. The one that I've been using. This bit? Oh, I guess you can't really see it in the camera, but it's a 3D printed ball that it rolls underneath, so basically like a bearing ball. And it changes the way the blade moves. You know, I'll swap it after this fight. It changes the way they move depending on how the ball rolls. And I think that adds a lot of like character to like, how these guys move. Oh wow, you won. Alright, double rolling ball. I keep on wanting to call it something else. Like, I wanted to, like, if I was gonna fan name it, I was gonna call it Free Ball, but that's already like a thing, right? Also, they for some reason hit a lot harder. I don't understand that part though. Somehow the ball makes them hit harder. Guess that wasn't really like a good performance on him. Would you rather an average human hand size Beyblade? Oh, or a whole car transmission in it, or a normal Beyblade like that. Okay, one the size of a human hand. That would hurt if that, like, you know, like you can already feel a bit of the heft in some of the heavier ones when you, like, you know, let it rip. So having it the size of a human hand would be kind of like there's a video on YouTube where someone turned a saw blade into a Beyblade. I'm assuming it'd be something like that. But no, okay. I would love an engine gear though. That would be cool. Like, I'm amazed that it only happened in the plastic gen and the engine gear. Like, if I was there designing toys, I would go out of my way to figure out how to turn one of these ratchets into an engine gear. Oh, gotta up the music a bit. Yeah, you get the idea of the rolling ball. Maybe I'll start I'll start formatting this stuff and just like start posting these online. The rubber cyclone. Oh, you know, maybe not the rubber cyclone, because that I don't want to be like an asshole to like. Sure, I made it myself, but I don't want to be an asshole towards the people who sell stuff like that. Like, there was someone on Cult 3D who's selling who sold a design for a rubber cyclone, and I don't want to like step on too many people's toes doing stuff like that. I know people don't sell rolling balls, so I was pretty okay with doing that. You know, you have to fully extend your hand to hold the Beyblade instead of using 2 fingers. And just have a cool till it spins at the speed of sound. Oh yeah, I know. Like I said, one this size, that would like hurt if someone hit you with that. You could probably break fingers, but like I guess that would be pretty cool. But I guess it would have to, like, you know, how big of a stadium is that? But I do think a small, like, okay. Oh, that's exactly what you mean. Okay, I get it. A hand-sized Beyblade, but with a car engine gear, or just a Beyblade with just the size of your hand. I'd say. Hey, okay. Oh. Did this thing just crack? I don't know, but I think I saw like a resin shard. This is resin shard just shoot out. Oh yeah, I forgot. This one's like weird because it's really loose. I should get rid of this one. This one's not fun. It makes you lose too easy. Unlike something like whatever the hell this is. Oh hey Cosmic, how you doing? Oh, this is the first time you showed up to a stream where I'm doing like hand cam. I mean, this is like the 3rd time I've ever done it. But you know, we're just playing with some Beyblades while, you know, just pondering. You know, we talk about whatever, right? Doesn't have to be Beyblade related. It can just be whatever. I'm a little bit looser in terms of what you're allowed to talk about during these things. So, you know, how you doing? You still doing pretty okay? Like last time. Oh well. Last time you were here, what were you talking about? The whole needles and all that. I was talking about needles too. You do? Oh wait, did you ever say if those tests came back? You doing okay on that? Whoa. This is a special stream, it seems. I wouldn't say it's special, but I'd say it's uncommon. You know, it's just something I do on the side every once in a while. Like, right now I don't have much to think about. Ooh, jeez. Look at, oh, I guess you can't see it. But it ripped a bit of paint off of the Beyblade. Also the tip cracked, so like, new abilities. You know, Game Boy, I guess I'll just call it Cosmic. I nickname you every time because I forget what nickname I make up. It was like, you ever play with Beyblades? Because these are like the new stuff nowadays, the ones that show up now. I think they're just neat. I find them very interesting. Let's pull up this weird looking one. Really thick boy. Lighter. Yeah, this bit's kind of bad because of how tall it is, but I think it's funny. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Last week on Thursday, I went to a stadium with my dad to watch a soccer / football stream match for the first time. It was awesome, but intense and loud. Personally, never been one for one of those, but I can. But yeah, you know what? That's pretty good. That you had some fun. Yeah. When was the last time I streamed? No. Yeah, that's why it's bad. I never used Beyblades in my life. You know, that's fair. I just think these are neat. At least these new ones, like, I looked back, I thought, like, the old ones, because of the gimmicks, they used to have, like, some crazy gimmicks, that I thought they were super cool. But these ones are, like, actually cool. Yeah, that's enough, Wizard Arrow. Let's put this guy, yeah, let's put this guy on 3. You know, they're basically just, they're just spinning tops that hit each other. But this, like, this new series has, like, a bunch of gimmicks, like, you can see this rail. So, like, they would follow the rail, and then they hit and do a super attack. Like, let me, I think I could probably just... It's loud, too. But, like, you know, you do something like that. I think that's really cool, how they were able to design something like that. Then you can also hit them and they explode to multiple pieces, which is also super cool. That one's a relatively new one, too. But yeah, it's just watching spinning tops hit each other. I think it's just cool. Especially the, but the part that I find interesting, which, you know, the child sense of just watching spinning tops hit each other is part of it, and another part is just the engineering of this. Weirdly, the stuff I've done in my life, they're very, like, wide. My hobbies, I guess. Because it's like, oh, as a kid, I grew up wanting to make video games. I still do. It's just that I realized to make my dream is kind of unrealistic. So I lowered my expectations, and I got to 3D modeling. Okay, that's simple. I can 3D model now and animate and all that, all on my own. And at the side, it's like, hey, I have a 3D printer. I can print stuff. I can just model what I want to make. So I ended up starting to make toys. So my hobbies have stemmed from making video games to 3D modeling to designing toys. And the little engineering it takes to, like, make a cool Beyblade, very cool. Hello there, making monkey. Oh. How are you doing on this fine day? I don't think I barely had any dreams when I was a kid. You know what? Let's actually spice things up. We played with these a bunch. Ooh, you can see my table. Here we go. Okay, because of that, I can move the camera a bit. There we go. We use the Hasbro Stadium, you know, add a little twist, a little zest. Makes things more aggressive. Anyways, I don't think I've ever had any dreams when I was a kid. I mean, there's nothing wrong with... How would I say it? I wouldn't say not having a dreams as a kid, but I would say, like, you know, being directionless as a child isn't... I wouldn't say it's unexpected. If anything, I was more of the anomaly, because I just kind of like, yup, that's my destiny attitude. So, that one's kind of like more, I'm more of like an anomaly than anything else, right? But yeah, I do like the idea of engineering toys a lot. Like, I haven't finalized any, like, my action figures, but once I get, like, the frame ready, Oh, it's over. It's over for them. Okay, well, let's block this one. I would not be surprised if my passion deviated from being a computer science student to not using that degree. Ideally, not making VTubing my primary source of income because I don't like the idea of that. But like, imagine I get like hired by someone like I don't really want to be hired by like Hasbro, but like, imagine if I got hired by someone like Reveltech. Amazing, yeah, and like I work together with someone like Yamaguchi, who makes like those crazy action figures, and I start working on that. You know, upgrading the frames to be even more expressive. I would love to work on something like that, like a Mayfax or who else? Mayfax, SH Figure Arts. Oh man, I'd love to design my own Goku. That'd be crazy. I'd show him some crazy engineering. Like I have ideas. Weirdly, this is what I'm talking about. It gets stuck here, which for most times is an inconvenience, but since I'm doing it on a table, it's a benefit because it won't fly away. Okay, let's swap this for someone else. Let's pull out Whale Wave again. Yeah, that's enough here. What's a special bit I could probably use? Transpoint? Ooh, Transpoint. That'd be kind of cool. The one from Crimson Garuda that sits here, and then if it gets hit too much, so it has a height, and then it hits too much and it knocks down. I think that's what I'm talking about with the engineering. Like, you gotta have some pretty creative ideas. Still won. Like, that's what actually, speaking of engineering, I actually thought one time of engineering, not engineering toys, but engineering machines like cars, planes, ships, trains. Oh yeah, those are pretty complicated. I would consider doing stuff like that, but the weight of that's a little too much for me, so I'm like, no thanks. I kind of don't want to be the one to design a critical failure in a car. Too much responsibility for me. So that's why I engineer toys. Less responsibility, less parts of failure. Actually, no, there's still lots of parts of failure, but like, oh man, if I designed a Gundam model kit, oh baby, I would love that. Ow. These little Beyblades, when they hit your finger, they really hurt. They like... Yeah, because of how small the stadium is, it's more prone to like KOs, which I think is... It's interesting in a way that it makes it so like you have to play differently compared to the Japanese version. But yeah, you know what? Oh man, what did you get into? I don't... Oh man, it's been a pretty long time. I don't remember what you got, your profession is, huh? guess by the way you wrote it, you probably didn't get into engineering, which it's a pretty hard thing to get into, because you know you always gotta be top of the class and all that, right? Never, you know, for a pretty long time in my life, I was considered one of them gifted youngsters. But that time has passed. I had a, yeah, no, that's really it. You know, it was actually kind of funny how things went. Like, my grades, like how well I did in school, were in cycles for some reason. Like, grade 1, I still don't have a profession yet, really. Oh. Oh, I guess that means you're still in school, huh? Okay. Maybe I might be, mixing you up with someone else. Okay, that's enough. That's enough whale wave. I don't think I ever actually had a Shinobi Shadow fight. This guy. I'm not in school either. Oh, okay. Guess you're just like trying to figure yourself out. I understand that. Oh, you know, I was talking to my sister. She was talking about how she was helping one of her friends get into like the dating scene, I guess, like Tinder or whatever. And talking about there's a bunch of bums on Tinder. Like, they say the most rancid conversations ever. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the type of stuff I don't want to say. Because, you know, I have standards. And it's not as if, like, they were dating or anything. This is, like, almost like first impressions. Like, oh, you matched. Time to talk. And just, like, take a little sip of water. That's just kind of funky. You know, they say the most rancid things, and they just think, yup, that'll get them. That'll get the girl to like me. Like, no! That's not what you say! You wouldn't even say this to your friends! Like, have some dignity, dog! Like, have you ever seen, yeah. Have you ever seen, like, one of those jokes? It's like, someone says the most vile things, and someone about themselves, like, and someone in the comments would say something like, not even Batman could get this out of me, get this information out of me. I'm like, yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I'm back. How's it going? Oh, I swapped stadiums from the Takara Tomy to the Hasbro Stadium because I thought I wanted to spice things up a little bit. But other than that, just still just like pondering. But yeah, no, it's just like people would be saying the most like vile things on dating apps. It's just kind of funny in a way. Anyways, I guess I can talk about something. Oh man, I had a segue to something else. I just forgot. Oh. Darn. Oh, you know, this song has been going for a bit. 12 minutes, they say. Oh wow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but since yeah, no, you can't see it. You can start. I only painted these guys recently, and you can start seeing like the battle scars on it, which is why I like painting the Beyblades so much. I think it's very cool seeing like the paint chip away, and you can see the battle scars. Like, yep, I've been through so many battles with this guy that you can see the paint flaking away. actually start trying to do like I think you missed my message. Did I miss one? Oh, you did. Oh yeah, I did miss one. Oh, it's because the pages, I only have one screen and all that. And I just like, if two people message at the same time, it just almost overlaps because I only have I did have internships in the past. Like my first internship was in the logistics fields, doing an internship in gardening, logistics and gardening, in a nursing home, and finally in a supermarket. There's internships in supermarkets? I didn't know that. But internships in gardening, that's interesting. Nursing home, I guess helping people in need, that's pretty cool. I guess if you're able to keep yourself afloat, if you're able to keep yourself afloat while also meaningfully trying to do something else, I guess that's fine, right? Ooh, Sphinx Cowl with this modified elevate. Oh, this guy's not even a threat. It flew all the way into the ratchet basket. It's kind of crazy. Alright, that's enough. That's how it works here in Germany. Right. I remembered you were in Germany. I just like, that's pretty rough. Heard some bad stuff happening there with the government and all that. Hope things get better on your end. Not that I really know much. All I just know is like I hear news snippets. I'm like, oh, that's rough. I am not doing Wizard Rod 5. That's too broken. Ooh, how about Wizard Rod 1? On a 1. Instead of defensive, let's make him, variable, yeah. Yeah! Ooh. You know what, I think just... Yeah, no, this is why Wizard Rod was banned. He's just straight up too good. Okay, we'll just up the music back up. Just to get the ambience back up and properly running. Yeah, sometimes I gotta like... I think with this stadium specifically, it's too... Because of how small it is, I have to hold it shut. Hold it down during the initial like hit. Because these hit hard. Yeah. See, like, yeah, you can see like once it gets on the rail, it shakes. Alright. That's enough Sphinx Cowl. Sphinx Cowl. Okay, who's someone else I could pull out to pick a fight with him? Let's pull out a left spin. A left spin. Well, this is a weird looking taper. Let's do that. And let's say on. You got a ripcord? Yeah, I do. Didn't I show you? Didn't I show this and then the Giga ripcord? If you want me to use ripcord, I guess I could, yeah. Let me go and get the actual cable. Okay, I got it. I guess if you want me to try. Got both my I should. Oh, I guess you didn't remember when I showed off the Giga cord. Let me it's pretty yeah, it is pretty strong. Let me. Oh, I guess you saw. I guess it was when you were AFK. Okay. let me swap just 2 winders. Apparently, oh, you can't see it either. Oh, you can kind of see it. My friend kind of messed up this winder launcher, so it skips teeth. Oh, I guess that means no El Drago for now, because he's left spin. I don't have a left spin launcher. I should modify one of them to do that. Is this the messed up one? Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyways, I recently started to play more games. But not a lot since I've been busy doing my hobby, which is constructing a language as an art form. Oh, so like you'd be studying stuff like how to I don't know what was it him? J.R.R. Teeth looks broken, dude. Bring it to a dentist. I wish I could bring it to a dentist, but I don't think they'll take it. Just like how they wouldn't how a vet doesn't take fish. I don't think they're taking it. Okay, does this fit? Oh, it's one of the problem ones. I have so many bits that I have to remember which ones are problem ones and which ones aren't. There's just something wrong with this. Yeah, I guess that is something. They just... A lot of, like, vets don't... They just don't take care of fish. Which I guess... fair, because, you know, you gotta bring them in a bag of water. It's kind of hard. It's not exactly easy. Okay, fine. Wizard arrow again. Oh. Wizard arrow on needle. Oh, I had a second one already on. It's probably enough of this. Oh, you know, he probably won because of just the raw, like, speed he got. Let me use the... I wonder if you can actually, like, hear it skip gears. Okay, you know, I'll do this guy first. I'm in class right now. Did I miss the bay and blading? I'm still gonna go for like a few, like a good 20 more minutes. I wonder how to make a free spinning Beyblade tip from BX for the Beyblade Extreme Dash rail. I think they actually already figured that out. Oh man, that Giga launcher is crazy. It is. If I put it on a flat. No, not a flat. A gear flat. It's insane. Here we go. Yeah, no, Roy, it's cool. I'll answer that question after. Oh. Okay, let me... Oh, right. Start first. Okay, Okay, so Tyson. I think they've already kind of figured out how to do a free spinning one. I don't actually have it, but like if you look it up, it's called Free Ball. I have a clone of a Free Ball type. But if you look here... Oh, whoops. Let me grab a second one, too. You can see... my hands are getting a little messed up. The music's a little loud on in my headphones. Okay, let me just get it. It's in my hands. You can see there's a little teeth. Oh, whoops. There's little teeths the teeth here that like click. They took those out for free ball, and it makes it so it like rolls differently. You know what'd be cool if the gears inside were hella small to make the make 4K RPMs. Yeah, it would be kind of crazy. Yeah, that should be. Oh man, you can't really do that because you're limited to like this, right? Okay, let me just go back to this. It's kind of stressful for me to create the. Oh, no, is there anything? No. It's kind of stressful for me to create the perfect and fitting script for my constructed language, since I can't decide what aesthetic to use. Like, I would just keep creating one and then another later. I mean, I think that's kind of fair to, like, to think about, to have, right? You know, a lot of people who talk game dev, they say stuff like, don't make your dream game on the first go. Oh, so yeah, you see how, like, this is free spinning. Because of it doesn't have the gears. You know what? Let's put on the Giga Launcher. See how it's like reacting a little differently? But anyways, I think that's fair to think about like that because sometimes the experience you get from making multiple things is worth more than just making one thing and just improving on it over and over and over. If you understand what I mean, like, you gaining the knowledge of making multiple languages gets you more experience to be able to figure out how to make your perfect language, even though like you're a little bit I guess I don't really know what the right word would be, but it'd be like, I guess, conflicted about which language, like the tone of like what you want your language to be. Oh, I thought the gear was breaking. Like you being conflicted about that is fair because you know it's something you gotta practice out to be able to really like understand what you want to actually make, right? Okay. Pepper. Okay. I think I need a string launcher this one. I'd say almost like, you know what? How long is it? Let me grab my string launcher. You can see it. It's almost as long as this ripcord. So maybe if I just do full power on one of these, it's equivalent to, you know, full power on this the Giga Launcher. Okay, let me actually like, you know, really let it rip on this one. And then okay, yeah, no, maybe not. maybe the gear ratios are just not good enough. But yeah, no, I think that's understandable that it's like that. If you want me to try to relate it to like your struggle, the storyboarding I do for my stuff, every once in a while I do go back to it and think about like whether or not I'm happy with like how it is, and you know, sure I move past it and make more stuff over time, but it's like I still look back and like the one that's like, oh, I wanted to make the perfect one. It was the one I was gonna use for my game. But over time, I wrote more stories, and I thought about it. I'm like, oh, you know, those parts were kind of cringe. Those parts, definitely, that was written by a teenager. So I can see that, and I can also recognize where I'm improving because I understand like the other one was like, oh, just I don't. There was a lot of flaws in it, like, oh, hey, in this a conflict's supposed to happen, but I don't actually I didn't write a really good way that escalates into that problem. that's like that makes sense. Like, oh yeah, I just made that up. Like, okay, yeah, you make stuff up when you're making stories, but I really dropped the ball on making it up on that part. While in my other story, my newer ones, like if I'm doing a team clash type thing, I build that stuff off. But okay, if the gears inside, the gears inside, you mean in here? Yeah. Well, I thought you meant like make the extreme line with that, go crazy. No. Here we go. I hit my shelf beside me. Full smack right here. Oh, music's too loud. Alright, did someone message me? Who's pestering me? Oh, no, so nothing important. I thought it was gonna be like, someone off stream gonna message me like, hey yo, cut that out. Cut that out. That's enough. That's enough shenanigans from you. Like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but my issue's a little bit different, because I keep on making side projects. I'm really not really, but I'm partially hesitant to post it onto Twitter, because, like, the stuff, if you remember the whole, they steal your stuff for AI, I'm like, oh, I'm a little worried they'd steal my stuff. But then I also realized, wait a minute, my stuff ain't all that. I guess I could just post it. Oh, my bad. When it comes to writing stories privately and for myself, I just don't care. But when it comes to writing stories, I want to show it to my friends. I'd be thoughtful on what I write in the story. Yeah, I can see that too. For me, it's just more of a... Ooh. No, it's fine. I was just looking. I have a screwdriver kit, just like right on my desk. I thought a Beyblade hit and cracked the acrylic. No, it's just like that. Yeah, let's try gear ball. Yeah, you just yank it as hard as you can. Even then, I'm still a little bit careful because I saw my friend break my ripcord from doing that, yanking too hard. But yeah, I mean, personally, I see it in a different way. It's like I mean, I'm still a little bit self-indulgent when it comes to writing stories for myself, but I like to, you know, if I'm writing a story for myself, even then I want to, like, try and make it so it seems like, yup, this is a good story. You know, I try to, like, think about that stuff, no matter what, right? Keep the habit. You also have this habit on doing a project, saying, I'll do this tomorrow, confidently, and then the project isn't touched for months or even a year or more. Yeah. That happens a lot. Case in point, my streaming schedule. you see how inconsistent I am with streaming? I say, oh, for sure, I'll stream more, and whoa, no, wait. And then I just don't. You know, it's pretty obvious that it's like, I mean, I guess it's not that obvious, but a lot of times, it's like I'm definitely streaming today. I'm streaming today. And I just don't. Or I don't want to anymore. So in that case, yeah. In other cases, it's like, it has to bother me before I like really started working on it. Like, there was a 3D model I had of a character, and it was like old. It was pretty old, like 1-2 years old by that point. I think it was made in like 2023, and I was working on it on one of the animations. I think you were there. It was like last stream, 2 streams ago, where I had it. We were both similar. Then we were both on the similar page. Yeah. It was like, I make that. I was working with it. I'm like, this is awful. This model is awful. I tolerated this. I was like, I really gotta work on a new one. It took me another like 2-3 months. Oh, a different one. There's an animation I started working on back in like last October, where it's like, oh, my character tries to like blow up the, like, if you remember, back in October there was that announcement of that little meteor, that said it was like, oh, we have a second moon for like 2 months. I was gonna do an animation based off of that, and I'm still not done it. It was also just, turns out it's a lot more, work than I expected it to be. Yeah, in the same way of procrastination, yeah, I think we're on the same page. Yeah, you know, we can stick with that. I didn't pull it hard enough. That was on me. You know, I say I'm not gonna do that, and I proceed to do it, you know? Cool. Asked me one time, hey, how's that novel going? I go, it isn't finished, but I'll work on it, and the novel wasn't touched for months after that. Yo, I've done that so many times. Oh, man. Well, whoops, I actually hit the camera. Some of the ideas that I want, oh, man, how long has this been? I mean, whoa. I can argue that when I was working on it, I wasn't skilled enough to be able to actually do it, which is my cope. But one of the animation stories, okay, it has improved. Like the story writing has improved. Like the story itself has actually like gotten a lot better. Like I've put in a lot more work into like making it better. But the actual like making it, I thought I've had this story idea ever since I started VTubing like 3 years ago, almost 4, and it's like only now I've only gone around to like, yup, I'm good enough to actually make it. But to be fair, like starting me. Yeah, no, if I actually made it at that time, like when I started VTubing, it would have been ass. It would have been so bad. Like, people would have been like, you know, it's like, it's admirable that you're trying this, you know? But it would have been straight ass. Now it's actually gonna be pretty solid. Though I do wish, in a sense, that like I did work on it. Like, I actually really worked on it. I did learn a lot, though, like, about animation, pacing, and all that. So, okay, no, straight up, I do wish I did work on it. And just, like, you know, as time went on, go backwards and, like, hey, I finished the series. Time to go rework episode 1 to wherever until the point where I'm happy with it. I wish I kind of did that. But straight up, I don't even know if I could have done it. I was even capable of reaching the... Like, I think... Would I have even reached the finale by now? Like, maybe not. Okay. You know, let's pull out Dragoon again. Alright. Yeah, no, some of these stories are like 5 years in the making in my brain. I mean, it's not that I didn't write it down, like I did write them down. I did. You know, you think those, I don't know if you can see them. Oh, no, you can't. But they're like speckles right about, oh, whoops. There's some speckles there. I'm like, I should look if those are like metal shards or not. Oh, gotta fix the music. No. Okay, let me quickly look. No, that's not metal. That's the plastic coating on some of these, like some of them, to keep their sheen, have a plastic coating around them that that's used to, I guess, keep it clean. Though I don't like how it looks like after it's been damaged. It looks kind of gross. Like, it doesn't look endearing like paint chips. It just looks weird. Maybe the gear thing is making it too high. Yeah, you always can hear stories of stuff like that from me. But now that it's like, okay, so after the detour that I'm gonna post later, so next few days, you know, it's gonna take me a couple days. It always takes me a few working days before I post something, even though it's finished. After that, I still gotta finish the animation I just talked about the whole moon thing. Once I finish that, then I gotta start episode 0. In which case, I should learn how to make buildings, streets, and stuff. I straight up, this is one of those, that's another day's problems me. So I'm probably just gonna buy some assets to like make a city. That's like good enough. So I can finally work on episode 0 is a daunting task for me, because I have to like animate model a city. And then after that, it's like, I designed the original story with like not having to design a city in mind or like as many backgrounds. But no, to be able to start episode 1, I should make an episode 0 to get the lore ready. And episode 0 takes place in a city. So I genuinely, the amount of times I fought myself over whether or not to actually make that episode 0, because you lose a lot of context if I don't. It's kind of astounding. But no, I'm just gonna say, you know what? I'll just buy the city assets, make a city, and then and then do it. Hey, that's. We'll have a few more battles, and then we'll call it in for the day. Because it's been 2 hours, and I'm a little tired. I still got just. This is probably gonna be the only stream this week because I have a midterm soon, real soon. If anything, I shouldn't be streaming. In reality, I should have just made a community post saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna be not streaming for this week because I got a midterm." Or just be non-verbal like I always am. I just don't tell you guys. That's my secret technique. I just don't tell you guys and don't show up for a week. No. Oh wait, no. It's the fighting. I didn't even see. I didn't even see who won. Okay, what's it? Do you have any Twizzler nibs you could add to your Beyblade as a rubber tip? I can imagine. Paint and design a city from scratch if it were to happen. Because that stuff is OP. A Twizzler? Like the candy? I've never heard of someone using the Twizzler the candy. Okay, let me look specifically. I'll show it and then we'll call it in for the stream. But the stuff when I said rubber cyclone, I really mean it. Like there was a design online where someone created the cyclone bit from Dragoon, and then I figured out how to make it. I copied it. The actual candy Twizzler, really. Personally, I think even then I'd be like a little hesitant to do that because, you know, sanitary issues. Here we go. Oh, you can't. Oh man, that's unfortunate. It's different colors. Oh wait, no, I can just show it to you manually. Oh, these are really tight. Okay, I don't have any pre-finished ones, so I do have spare heads. So basically, I was able to 3D print one of these, and right here, this is a TPU part, okay? It's super overpowered, really. A Twizzler. So I just created the cyclone, like the cyclone tip, using TPU, like a 3D printed TPU, and then I insert it into the part. So I have a true rubber cyclone. Massive upper attack. Damn, you know, I'll consider. You know what? No, I won't. I will not consider using Twizzlers as a way to give my Beyblades more attack, because that sounds very unsanitary, and I am, as much as I am one for washing, like, my actual, I do wipe my stadium every once in a while and get the dust out, but, like, dog, I am not using Twizzlers! Okay. I think we'll call it in. It's been 2 hours. Let me actually check, like... Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. It's just one person on Twitch. Everyone else is on YouTube. But we'll call it in for today. You know, we've bladed. You just need one, dog. That's candy. I can't do that. I can't do that. Come on, man. That's a piece of candy. Anyways, we'll call it in for today. I think we've had our fun. Even a Mike and Ike? Dog! Okay, you know, no. You know, I'll look this up later. But we'll call it in for today because you know, we've had our fun. We've had our yaps. And, you know, I still got great massive upper attack and massive stamina. Yeah, I bet that, you know, round shape and then the grip from the sticky candy giving it more attack. God damn. Anyways, we'll call it in for today. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you, Blade Breakers. Thank you, Game Boy Cosmic. Thank you, Tyson Granger. There was someone way up top. Where was his? Where was it? Max Tate. Thank you, thank you all. I'm pretty sure 2 people subscribed. I couldn't see your names, but thank you. It's on your channel. You know, I'll check that out later. I'll check that out later. But yeah, thank you everyone for visiting. Next stream's probably gonna be the usual, but if things happen, I'll pull out Beyblades again. So yeah, thank you for watching, visiting, talking, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye bye.